Hi everyone, welcome. I'm still sick. I was slightly better a few days ago, but I'm more sick again, so I'm not feeling better actually. And I will still be sick like that for a few more weeks at least. That's how it was for me for the first time. Not for, but this is not my first time with COVID. I just want to make this clear. But uh, I've had this before, so I know that I will be sick for at least a few more weeks. But I just wanted to say hello and give you updates, things like that. Things are gonna slow down because I'm not gonna be very healthy and able to do things for a while. Uh, I I don't have energy to do things anymore. I can't do anything in a day, and my stomach is so bothered that I can barely eat like anything. Uh, well, I can eat, but I don't get sick. It's not like I get sick from eating, but it's more like it hurts, if that makes sense. I'm sorry, I know this is not a fun update, but it's a realistic one. And since I can't send orders and do anything, and that will probably be for a few weeks, I'm not making any money at all. So, uh, yeah, I will not be likely to pick up any orders during that time. Like, I'm not gonna be able to work. I can't send things to customers anymore because I'm sick, and I'm gonna have to refund of my orders that I have right now. One is for someone who knows me from Facebook, but even if she's okay receiving her order later, Etsy isn't, and it's like putting down my star seller rating to have outstanding orders that are expired, like that are past the shipping date. When you go past the date, Etsy goes down in your rating. So because of that's what happens. Basically, it's hard to explain. I'm sorry. I still have a lot of brain fog. Um, Etsy basically removes you from the Star Seller program as soon as you have like a review under a certain percentage and things like that. And as soon as you have uh, an open order for more than the designated time and things like that, it's just always ridiculous things. But if you do want to check out my Etsy shop right now, I'm not going to be able to send your order for a few more weeks, obviously, because I'm too sick. But I would be really grateful if you checked it out. I do have commissions, I do take commissions, but just be aware. I put like a limit or of 4 to 5 weeks to be able to do those. One of them though, it is gonna have to be done quicker than that, so I'm gonna have to refund that, and the one for my Facebook friend as well. These two I'm gonna have to refund just because Etsy is taking my rating down. But one of them is for uh a zombie cat, but I still have till the beginning of April to do it, so maybe I will be able to. I hope so. But yeah, like I said, I don't really want to be touching anything that's going to people, or at least I don't want to be um, like uh, packaging it or sending it out because I don't want anyone to get sick, obviously. Because COVID is very serious for a lot of people. If you're immunocompromised or you're older or pregnant or things like that. You can get really sick from COVID. But yeah, if you want to check out my crochet items and things like that, I would really appreciate it. The link is below. And if you want to help me out with bills and things like that, I have a Ko-fi page that I just linked below as well. And right now it would really help me out because I'm not able to go to the store to buy food. I can only make like grocery orders or food orders, things like that. So it is quite inconvenient to have COVID. Like, I know people are like um, questioning why I need so much money while I'm sick, but that's the thing. Like, they're like, yeah, but just go to the store, but I can't. Um, Not with COVID. I have to isolate myself, and I don't have the best immune system. I have a lot of health problems that I did talk a little bit about on this channel, and I have IBS. So right now, the stomach um, symptoms aren't helping my symptoms basically. And I did the milk thing, and I tried the mint tea, things like that, but it's not helping. My stomach is really upset, and it's just the same as it was the first time I got COVID. I was for 3 weeks straight. I was coughing, almost unable to talk, no energy, and for 2 months I was still like uh, not feeling up to anything. I didn't have energy. I wasn't sick anymore. I wasn't infected anymore, but I was still very down. So right now, uh, I'm still in the sick part. My fever is a little bit down, but I'm still not operational, and I still cannot like send things, work on things like that. I can like do other related work like patterns and whatnot, but obviously that's not a direct source of income. That's a slow source of income. You get like maybe a pattern here or there. Like, I know I don't really sell that many patterns because my patterns aren't very popular, but I do get a little bit of money from them from time to time. Right now, my voice is getting really raspy. I apologize for that. But yeah. But yeah, if you do want to help out, I would really appreciate it because, like I said, right now I can only order food and groceries and things. Like, I really don't want to go to the store like that. I feel like it's unfair to people, and my roommate is not gonna do that for me. Like, uh, you know, and he doesn't care about my orphan and things like that. Not the other day, just to give you an example of what I mean. The other day, he said, "Come eat with us. We bought food for you," and he got me squid, freaking squid. He knows all my problems with food, and he said, "Let, yeah, I bought you squid. Eat your squid," and I'm just like, are you doing this on purpose? Like, he knows. He's known me for almost 2 years. He's aware. If you're new here, I'm not just bitching randomly on my roommate. He's done a lot of questionable stuff. So I just like want to put this out there. I'm not like shitting on someone who's offering me food. But he does things like that on purpose, and then he gaslights me about it. So, like, I said I was too sick to eat when he messaged me about it. I was like, sorry, I'm sick in bed, which was uh, only partially true. It was not a straight up lie. I was sick and I was in bed, but I was not too sick to eat. Just not I cannot handle anything like squid. I cannot do it. If you think like, oh, but you're poor, you shouldn't choose. But the thing with ARFID is you don't choose what you can't eat. Your body texture and things like that basically dictates that. And anything, I cannot do any seafood at all. I'm just not able to. My parents have tried to force me for years, and all it did is make me sick. So um, I just don't do seafood personally. I know. I shouldn't be picking things and things like that. I understand that, but like when you have ARFID, you cannot force yourself to eat those things. You will just gag. The only thing, I'm sorry if that's heavy talk right now, but I feel that I do have to sort of justify this. But when you have ARFID, if you force a food, you will gag. Like you will not be able to eat it. It's not like just me being picky. But yeah, he was going, come eat your squid. And no, like I would rather starve, in all honesty, than eat something like that that sets me off. And that's the thing. People who don't have this health condition, it's an eating disorder, but people who don't have this disorder don't understand. But we would really rather not eat anything, because like it the texture or the whatever it is that's setting off the issues is too aggressive, is more aggressive than starving. Like truthfully, the thing is that I know survival instinct and and all that is a very big argument that ableist people try to use against you when you have orphaned. But yeah, things like a child will never let themselves starve and blah blah blah, things like that, or things like yeah, but beggars can't be choosers, or things like this homeless person refused my meal. How can they be picky about it? And things like that. I understand that it's frustrating when you don't understand what ARFID is and what it does, but if I just, no matter what it is, if I put it in my mouth, I will gag and I will vomit if I continue to force it. And people say just stop being bitchy about it, and you'll stop having your little attitude of fake gagging, things like that. That's what people say when you do that, but it's not fake. It's neurological reaction, so it's real. When you gag when you have orphid, it's really real. I apologize for the harsh discussion. I know that this isn't very fun to talk about, but I'm just saying it again because new people on my channel might not be aware that I have this condition. And sometimes I get weird comments about that and things I don't eat, and I get into problems online on a regular basis. Like yesterday, I was talking to someone, and this person knows I have ARFID and whatnot. It's been discussed prior, but they were saying like, just stop having ARFID and eat that thing. And I had to explain, I'm sorry, but that's very traumatic to me because I've had very bad trauma about people telling me, just stop and just do it. Just eat it. Just put it in your mouth, you know? And that's something like that has created even more fear around eating certain things. Because a lot of the time, ARFID has a trauma component to it. For a lot of autistic folks, though, it is mostly a texture and uh, things issue. It's mostly a sensory issue. So it's not true that ARFID is always trauma. A lot of autistic children, and it's particularly true of those with high support needs who may not be able to verbalize the fact that they like this is yucky for them, things like that, will have very severe issues with food. And as a kid, I was kind of like that. There are a few things I ate. It got a bit worse, especially during adolescence because of the trauma, like I said. Um, I'm sorry, I know this is heavy, but it's got to be talked about once in a while. I feel like it's good to just set the record straight about those things. So, but yeah, like if you're a kid um, who has RFID, you get called picky and you get shamed for it your whole life. And as you grow into adulthood, or even as you start to make friends and like uh, develop your social life and whatnot, you start to notice that people get really angry at you for that because they feel like they're always like tiptoeing around you and doing whatever you want because you're too picky and too childish about your food habits. And they're like, we always get a satisfied winter. We're never gonna be able to eat at our restaurants and things like that. And they stop inviting you to things because of it. And they start talking behind your back. It's very isolating and it's very difficult. And I have a few subscribers who have our fit as well, and we've talked about this a lot in the comments. I just really wanted to remind people about it if you're new or you didn't know, or maybe just educate people a bit more. But yeah, it is a very isolating condition. It's not many people are um, uh, willing to do what they need for you to be comfortable eating around them. Like things like we'll each get our plate from different restaurants. Maybe we'll order some food. I will order from this place, and you will order from your specific safe food, whatever it is, and then we'll just eat together, and that will be our meal. But not a lot of people are willing to accommodate for that because a lot of people are raised that if you don't eat the same food, then it's impolite and it's not really spending a meal together. But I really want to change that and make it so like if you have RFID or whatever issues you may have, or just maybe you don't like the same foods, I just want to normalize eating what makes you happy and what makes you feel good, because eating is a very troubling time for so many people. And just even if you have weight problems, health issues, maybe you can't eat like anything with sugar, or maybe you have allergies, just want to normalize everyone coming together at the table, but not with the same plate. And I think that is a very big accommodation in certain instances. But like, if you're not personally cooking the food, you shouldn't have a say what goes inside a plate. And I think like even if you are cooking the food and your children are fed and whatnot, you can't give the famous excuse that you will eat what's in your plate, blah 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 blah, because you're just disregarding your children's health. Because mental health is health, and by forcing food like that on your RFID kid, it can be just very traumatic and can lead to more problems down the line. And I've experienced this um, personally, so I can speak on it and educate people. But I know that it is not realistic for you to be making 10 different meals if you have like more than one kid, and everyone has issues and things like that. But I think like there can be a learning curve where you kind of figure out what works for your family, but also you can accommodate certain sensory needs without it being too much of a hassle to cook different things. And this is a skill I've had to learn to master a little bit, because I have been in situations in my life where we've needed to cook for more people at once, and like I was the one not eating that thing, and I was always like, I don't even care if you make me just bland spaghetti. Maybe just add a drop of butter on that, and like it'll be good. The flavor is there for me because I'm very sensitive to flavors anyway. So just like make me my spaghetti, just add a drop of butter. I'm fine. Spaghetti doesn't pretty take long, and it's not a big ask. Like it's not a big accommodation, and I'm willing to participate into bring what I need, food wise and things like that. Not that I'm very rich and I can't really like bring food to parties and things like that, but you know, what I mean is like, as the disabled person, you gotta do your part, because also the people are not gonna accommodate you 100%, because to them it's too much, and they're usually they're not willing to put in that level of effort. And if you meet them somewhere down the middle, or you at least give very clear boundaries and guidelines and things like that, it is putting more chances on your side. And I know it shouldn't be that way. It should just be that people just accommodate as much as they can, and they're not questioning it. But it's not like that, and I fear it's never really gonna be anything like that. Because people suck sometimes, and I want you to be aware of that. I know that this is not fun to hear, but it's true. If you have ARFID, you will face jerks who call you a baby and call you all sorts of things, especially if like uh, yours is trauma related and you have a problem with food intake itself. So, because like I said, for a lot of neurodivergent folks, it is mostly about the sensory aspect, and that's when you get labeled a baby and things like that. But when it starts to get really problematic is when like you have the problem with food intake and people start to shame you about that. They call you anorexic. I'm sorry, this is gonna be a heavy topic. If you have an eating disorder you're struggling with at the moment, if you need to take a break, maybe take a break from the video, from the live or the replay or whatever you're watching it on. But you know, this is gonna be quite a heavy topic because ARFID is an eating disorder. But yeah, uh, but yeah, people often assume things about you if you have a problem with food intake. But the thing about ARFID is it's not about weight, it's not about control, it's about feeling like what goes in your body is wrong and shouldn't be in it. And it's not like, oh, I want to change the way I look. Normally, it doesn't have anything at all to do with that. It's really more of a problem with the food itself. And for me, like I said, for me, it's very much dependent on texture, things like that. But I do get the this shouldn't be inside of me whenever it's like squishy, things like that. And that's a problem I had with the squid. Squids do not belong in my stomach, and they will never. And I will never eat squids, and I will never feel bad about that. Disgusting. It's totally disgusting to me. I cannot even imagine wanting to eat that. But yeah, I'm just gonna put the eyes on here because right now I'm just kind of um, lost. But yeah, I'm just gonna do this and then I'm gonna continue going around the edges. I'm making marshmallow peeps. It's very cute peep bunnies. Maybe trying to get a few sales. If I, by some miracle, stop being sick before the middle of the month, I can maybe send a few of these in. Okay, and we have one eye. And I think this should be like, I think they said 3 stitches in. Yeah, yeah, maybe. But yeah, I just really wanted to put that out there. Really, it's tough for us. Let me just check the pattern. Maybe I'm doing this wrong, but I forgot to grab the mouth. So I'm just gonna do that now. But one thing that people always often forget when it comes to our fit is it is not our fault, and maybe with therapy we can get better, but it's very far from always the case. Maybe like you lose a tiny bit of sensitivity, or you'll be able to eat in more wider range situations. Some people have had miracles happen, and now they're able to eat basically anything, but that's not the case for a lot of people. I'm sorry to say, but it's simply not. Um, and that sounds sad, but okay, it's 4 stitches. Um, okay. 4 stitches. Okay. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. No, it has 3 stitches. I don't understand this. It's really weird. Um, but okay. And this should go between 14 and 15. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh yeah, they have like 4 stitches between eyes, and then they say the nose is to be put like as in the middle as you can, but there's no frigging middle in that row. Like you could have put it just one row below and it would be perfect, but no, it had to be in the middle of a row that it doesn't fit in. I'm sorry, I'm just complaining right now. 16, 15. But yeah, it's weird how it was written, but like you have to kind of just poke through to see where it's gonna end up. You have to poke it in the middle of 2 stitches, of 1 stitch, not 2 stitches. I mean, because that's usually what you do for um, a safety eye or whatever. But this one, it says like do your. It says like, what does it say? It says as close to the middle as you can get, and I'm just like, I'll try. I'll try. I hate when patterns don't give clear directions exactly where your thing goes. Nah, it annoys me so much. I'm sorry. And I think that now it's good, but I'm just gonna go check to see the reference. Yeah, okay. I'm just gonna take a short break to go to the bathroom. I'm gonna be right back. what safety eyes on all of them. I've made mostly zombie ones, to be honest with you, because I prefer how that looks, and it's more my aesthetic. But people were wanting certain things, and I kept like going, yeah, okay, I'm gonna make a few ones that are normal babes, and maybe that will interest more people. So I think that yeah, I just wanted to make a few with this color changing yarn. Um, right now, uh, none of the none of the mint color is showing through. Hold on, let me just push this on the little bunny. But the repeats are too long to show all in one bunny. But this is Lion Brand ice cream big scoop in the color unicorn. In the smaller skeins, it's called Ube or something like that. I don't know how that's pronounced, but it's not the same name for some weird reason. It's the same color, but it's a different name. But yeah, I don't have any of this color, this mint color going through it. It only has purple, like lavender and pink, and that's pretty much it. It's a very cute pattern, also. And yeah, this has been a challenge to stuff. Let me tell you, I gotta use a pen to do that. Let me just fold this, and we have a stuffing pan. It's not made for stuffing, but oh well, you know. Let me know what you're working on or what you're doing and how you've been doing. Uh, we have a few lurkers, and I want to say I appreciate you, all of you, for watching. But yeah, if anyone is up to it, let me know what you're up to. I could use the distraction because I've been really in my own mind and I've been really lonely. COVID is a lonely virus, you guys, because you can't see anyone. The only person I see is my roommate and his girlfriend. Because yes, he keeps inviting her over. I don't know why. Um, Looks like he doesn't really care about that. But yeah. And yeah, I had to disclose to her because he refused to do it. He refused to tell her I had COVID. And the guy went, but your test showed negative, so you don't have it. What are you, a doctor? Let me tell you, this is COVID. I've had COVID. I know this is COVID because I feel the exact same way. But anyway, I'm just complaining more again. But essentially, he invited his girlfriend over 2 days in a row, by the way, and now she is sick. And I'm just like, what did you expect? You're in a place with a sick person. And by the way, my roommate was sick too, and I'm pretty sure it's COVID as well. But he has a better immune system than I do, so he was fine. He's already feeling better. He says he's still a little bit under the weather, but he's doing okay. But like I'm not. I am like still extremely extremely sick. This is tough for a lot of people, especially like if you have immune system issues and if you have other conditions as well. I have a ton of health conditions, so it's no surprise that this affects me just a little bit more. But it's lonely because even if I normally don't really see anyone, I can't even go to the store and go get my food. Like, I have to stay here and order everything, and maybe I'll have a 5 word exchange with the delivery person, like, thank you for bringing my food, good night. Like, that will be my socialization for the whole day, perhaps even like week, you know. But yeah, because I am sick and everything and not able to work and all that, would appreciate a little help so I can get some food, because the bank account is starting to be a little bit low, and I'm gonna run out. I've not completely run out yet, but I'm close to. But yeah, like, I don't want this to turn into, like, a begging fest or whatever. But yeah, I would very much appreciate that. But I just want to say, like, we're all in a weird situation with the economy. Like, the whole world is in that sort of weird situation. So I just want to say, like, me as a person who struggles, I understand that everyone struggles. So, like, never feel bad if you cannot help. Like, just you being here and supporting me in that way, it means a lot. And never feel bad if you can't help someone, no matter who it is, no matter what it is. I guarantee you, just the thought helps. And it would make anyone feel better to know that they're thought about, that they have people in their corner, that they have people they can trust, you know? It's just, it feels good to have those people. Like, just, it would feel really good for me right now to just be able to talk to human beings, really. That's all I freaking want. Anyone other than my roommate, really, because my roommate is not cool. but but yeah, it's strange. Like, normally I don't really have that much of a desire to socialize outside of, like, YouTube and things like that. But as soon as something is taken away from you, you start to regret it so much, and you're like, I wish I could have that, but I can't. You know, it's always that way. The fear of missing out, but right now it's not like I'm missing out on much, but I'm just so lonely. COVID is difficult, you guys. And on top of that, like, you feel bad, and you gotta comfort yourself. It's tough. Like, I don't have anyone um, reading me stories, warming me a glass of milk and whatever. Like, you know, just like, I don't have anyone taking care of me. So, and I know that sounds like such a baby thing to complain about, but sometimes I do miss having someone in my life, even if, like, that's really not for me, and I'm not really in a place for that right now. But it would feel nice to just have someone making me. I don't like soup. This is just an example, but, like, making me soup, bringing me vitamins or something, or just, like, brewing me tea, because I do like tea. But, just someone, just knowing that someone cares for me and is gonna take care of me is would be like mm, such a relief. I know that I'm just, like, rambling. I'm sorry. And I'm starting to be a little bit feverish again. But I think I'm gonna order something to eat tonight because I feel so crappy, and like I don't even think I can get up to make something. Uh, like I have very low energy right now, and just like crocheting this is gonna take a lot of it. But I gotta crochet at least a little bit to not lose the touch, you know, because I've been like making a peep a day, like things like that. And now I have a blue one, a yellow one, a green one, and a purple one. And now I have this little color changing one. It's very cute. I like this one. But yeah, I wanted to keep this one normal, not zombie, because the colors are so like fun and um kid like. Not really kid like, but it's freaking pastel, so yeah. I'm just trying to get to the ear stuff, but it makes it easier to sew it that way. Well, this is joined by single crochet, but what I mean is like it's easier to start by the ear, like doing the inner ear and then the outer and then going around, because then if you would do the opposite, then you would struggle towards the end to just put enough stuffing in some places and it would just be hard. So that's why I've been doing it this way. So I struggle a little bit here to stuff the first ear, but um, the rest of it pretty much goes smoothly. Uh, I apologize. I'm gonna do that a lot. But yeah, these are freaking cute, and I have a few other color changing yarns. I've been wanting to make a. Let me know what you think. If that's too much of a crossover, or it would still look cute, but I want to use some of the Halloween sparkle from Hirschner's, and I want to make candy corn peeps. And I just think that would be so cute. So I want to make this in the candy corn yarn. I will show you later if I remember to show you, but I just feel like it would be cute. I don't know. I might just make one and see, but yeah. Damn it. Ugh. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be this down, but yeah. Today is a kind of a difficult day. So I started feeling a little bit better like 2 days ago and having just a little bit more energy. And yesterday I was feeling much, much better in the morning. But then as soon as the afternoon hit, I started feeling like a few 18-wheelers were using me as like their, the thing they get weighed on. That was me. I was getting, I was weighing a few 18-wheelers, and now today I'm just feel bad, really bad, and I wish for some relief, like the sweet release of death. But no, I'm just joking. But you know what I mean. Look how cute this is looking. By the way, if you want to buy some peeps, they're not on Etsy yet, but just because, like, I can't really guarantee that they will be there in time and all of that, and I don't want to tank my rating anymore, you know. But just let me know if you want them. Like, message me somewhere and we can work something out. But like I said, just know that this might not come in time. But I have cute little bunnies, and you can decorate your home for next Easter. Like I wish I could do a market or something because I was thinking that those would just be good for a market. They would just be excellent because they look really good. They're like a nice table piece. You put it on your table and it instantly looks like way cuter, on your market table and whatnot. I think the body is stuffed enough. Yeah, I've been struggling on how much stuffing to add, but I wish it had a little bit of the teal, the mint teal color. It's more mint, I think, but I wish it had at least a little bit of it. So I'm disappointed, and I might just make another one just so it has a tiny bit of that. But yeah, anyone, let me know. I've been asking this question a lot, but let me know your plans for Easter. Easter this year is quite early, I think. It's like March 31, like the last day of March. So that means that the world shall crumble. That's what it means. But yeah, um, just because like when you get uh, what's the like a bank holiday, things like that. When you get that, things like that, everything stops. And if it's on the weekend in Canada, at least, then you get one more. Just because like the workers wouldn't have an extra day, so they get one more that is during the week. So all the banks and everything is closed for one more day, and it sucks because like when you don't have a lot of money, you really wait after banks and things to happen. Like you wait for your money transfers. I'm very, very dependent on that. I will check my bank account and my emails 10 times every hour more. I will check obsessively on the days where I have income coming, like Etsy revenue or things like that. I will check incessantly. So it makes it really annoying when there's um, like days like that during the weekend and then they extend it to the weekdays. Basically, it's hard to explain. I'm sorry, but I'm just like forgetting the name for a seasonal holiday, bank holiday where people don't work. Like basically everyone has a day off, and that's the reason they add one more if the holiday was during a weekend. It's just to make sure the workers have an extra day off that they wouldn't have off normally. You know, not making any sense, but I'm hoping some of you got it. Because I'm sorry, this was a lot of information presented in a not very coherent way. I do this a lot on this channel, by the way. I quite struggle explaining things. Mm. And Etsy is also the worst for this because the thing with Etsy is they operate on a different system. Etsy is from Ireland, And of course, if you are from Ireland, it might be a little bit less of a problem with you, like the interbank blah 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 thing. Processing times are a bit longer for the US and Canada because of that. And some countries in Europe have super long processing times, and they struggle with Etsy, and they basically lose a lot of money because of it. But yeah, it is tough. It's tough for everyone. I think I'm really just gonna order food because right now I don't feel well, and I don't think I will be able to cook anything, make anything. Like, even the thing I have right now is rice, as always. But I have bread. I have bread and I have rice. That's what I have. But yeah, just feeling a little bit faint right now, so I do need to get something in my system. So I might just order food. I know that, like, with my income and whatnot, that's not the best thing ever, but sick as I am, been struggling with just getting anything in me. Like I said, upset stomach. you know. Okay, let me show you that little peep, and I'm just gonna go put this back right now because I don't think I want to use that again on this project. Even if I know I said I wanted to at least use the mint color ones, but also I don't like crocheting with DK yarn anymore because I get big flare ups with carpal tunnel, and it's been really difficult. So I think I want to make some with this. Let me just weigh that to see that I have enough yarn. Oh yeah, I'll have enough for one side, so that's good. Yeah, but yeah, I often do this to know if I'm gonna play yarn chicken or not. I weigh the yarn. Like, I weigh a final piece if I'm gonna make something a lot, and I weigh the yarn before making it. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna make a rainbow one with this yarn here. But look at this little guy. It has some pink, it has some purple, well, lavender mostly, and some lighter bluish lavender, lilac, sort of. Well, yeah, this is more lilac than lavender, really. But yeah, if you see it from this side, like, it's really well defined and everything, but from the back, it's a little bit less defined. And this is the look they go for because in the pattern it tells you to use single crochet to put the panels together. But I've been really liking this little pattern, and I think it's cute. I'm gonna go right. I'm gonna be right back. Give me a second. But yeah. My roommate is about to come back now, but I still maybe wanted to stay a little while if I'm able to. Like, today, I even didn't have enough energy to crochet on my blanket I started. Not even the hexagon thing. Just made a bunch of peeps because it was easy. I finished their faces. I sewed on their faces. That's what I did today. I finished one peep and half of the other one because I had started one. And I did I do yeah, I finished one peep and a half, and then I sewed on their faces for the ones that were already done. And now I'm gonna try to start a rainbow peep because I have a cake here of this yarn. This is old yarn, by the way. I've had this forever. Um, it's from Zellers. For those who know, for those from Canada who know what Zellers is. I'm sorry. But yeah, I think I'm just gonna order. I'm gonna go ahead and get me some nice yum. Because that's gonna bring comfort at least. 'Cause I'm starting to really seriously need some nutrition, and just eating bread and rice is not gonna be good for me today. Because when you're sick, like when your stomach is sick, that's one thing. Of course, like you want to be careful to introduce food slowly. But when you're really sick, it's good to have a good nutrient intake. Goodness, words are hard right now. This one is gonna be really color intensive. I'm starting to know the pattern by heart now. I think I forgot to post it to Facebook. I'm gonna do that later. Like my peeps, I mean. I posted like two of them. I don't think I have a picture of the whole gang. They're really adorable. I'll share on my community tab right now if you want to see. Well, that's not what I want to do. I don't want Chrome. I want YouTube. Let's just go to my channel and see what even my last community post was. Okay. There we go. I just posted them if you want to see. They're adorable. I don't have the smaller one yet on the picture because that's a picture I took earlier today. Okay, did I post it to Facebook? Oh, Now I just posted it to Facebook. Alright, so I think I'm just gonna um go on the website, get me some water. Water is free. It's in my hands. I don't need to order it. But maybe I could get Subways, but I always get sick when I get Subways. I don't know. It's probably the cheese. What's that? Sandwiches. My, their sandwiches are so expensive. You know, a 12-inch used to be $5 at Subway. Now it is like anywhere from like 10 to $16. What the heck is that? Okay, no, the 12 inches are more expensive. They're more like 15. The smaller ones are like $10. And if you want that in a combo or something, that's gonna cost you. Let's see if I can even. I don't want a chicken one. Yeah. Ham is good. I like ham. They have none of the breads I like. Yeah, I want it to be heated. Cheddar. What is Canadian cheddar? I don't know. Bacons are so expensive. Mozzarella. So no, not that. Tomato, lettuce. I put cucumbers. No, no sauce. No sauce. Sometimes they put sauce, even though I ask no sauce. Yeah. And with the sides. Well, you can't even get combos anymore. What sort of weird thing is that? I want a combo. I want, like, my cookies. Yeah, no, I don't think I want to eat Subway. I don't think that's in the cards for me today. Um, I think I want to eat poutine, if I'm honest. Because poutine is good for the soul. Makes me feel really good about myself as a person. Let's see Belle Province. Oh yeah, the other day I got a poutine and I wanted cheddar and mozzarella. I didn't want curds, and the restaurant decided for me to put curds and not put what I asked. I was just like, great. That's just great, you know. And yeah, I get it. Like, it's more complicated to put mozzarella and cheddar, but why is it in your menu if you're not gonna do it? La Belle Provence. This is a nice restaurant. No, it's not really nice per se. I want a big poutine. I don't know why, but the poutine in this place are like big ones are less expensive than the other place. Oh, if I do a big poutine with hot dog, it's like less it's less expensive. No, I want to remove it. I don't want to change it because I didn't know they did pizza. And I don't think I want to order a hot dog from there. No. This sounds weird because you cannot even choose what you have in it. No, okay. I'm not gonna do that. It seems like at that price, maybe it's just because their large poutine is smaller than the other place. But I don't want to buy a small poutine that is labeled as a big one. So I don't know. I don't want to have like a tiny thing. I want to have the big one because I want to have leftovers. Okay, let's see. The other day I got a poutine from a place. It was pretty good. It was Poutineville. Ultimate poutine is not so good for the price it is. Well, in my humble opinion, anyway. It's weird because Belle Provence doesn't even do pizza, and then there's a whole one labeling themselves as that, and they're having pizza on the menu. It's weird to me because I've just not heard of that before. Let's see. Oh, that one is closed. Okay. Oh, come on. Can you at least please um have restaurants that are open right now? Like this? Yeah. Is this open? No, it's not. It closes in 5 minutes, so they're not gonna deliver to me. I'm really hungry. I hope I can manage to get some food, really. What the heck? Where is that one? This one is far away, but this one has the potential to maybe deliver when I want it. Classic poutine. Oh, what if I want a big one? Yeah, okay. I'm gonna try again. La Belle Province. Okay, but that one, oh, okay, I get. The other one is like more expensive to order from because it's further away. I want poutine. I really want poutine. Okay, never mind. I'm just gonna eat my bread instead. I know that I'm sick and I need food, but I don't have money, so I'm just gonna eat bread today. Never mind. Yeah, it's too late anyway. Like, if I wanted to order, I would have had to order sooner. So, yeah. Uh, anyway, I am starting to feel a little faint though, so I'm gonna um say goodbye to you guys, and thank you for watching. I hope you all have a good rest of the day or night or whatever time it is where you are. I hope you're not sick like me. This sucks. I hope you're having a good evening with nice fun things, obviously. And but yeah, um, bye everyone. Hopefully, I'm gonna feel better soon, but it's not looking too good at the moment. So yeah, but have a look at my community tab if you want to see the little marshmallow peeps I did. I posted them a few minutes ago, and maybe this will bring some joy to you, hopefully. So for me, I try to get joy where I can these days because this COVID has really gotten me down. But I'm hoping that by at least spreading pictures of my little bunnies, I can bring joy to other people since I can't really do much else. But yeah, I want to thank everyone. And yeah, I keep repeating myself again, but bye. Thank you.